What's up, everyone? Hookah Chef back here, and today I have a brand new tobacco review that's about to be released in, the U.S. It is a U.S.-based company, but unfortunately they're not released just yet. They will be in the next couple weeks, from what I understand, and it is AZURE Tobacco. It's actually made in California, but they didn't want to release because they didn't have all their FDA regulations and everything up to par for the, by law or whatever. So they didn't want to, do anything illegal. So they've been in other countries, and now they're finally up to code, and they're about to release. So they were nice enough to send me some stuff, and I actually heard about them through my friend Zach, Strictly Shisha, which is why I'm wearing this shirt. Where's the scoop? Had to, give him a little bit of plug. So shout out to Strictly Shisha. Today I am going to be smoking lemongrass. The cool thing about AZURE Tobacco is they have two different lines. They have a dark blend line and a blonde leaf line. They call them, if I'm not mistaken, a gold line and a dark line. So they actually sent me 5 50-gram packs of a couple flavors from each line, and I chose to do lemongrass first. I was going to do a dual review of a blonde leaf and a dark leaf, but I just got off work, so I didn't really want to do too much, so I'm just doing lemongrass. So before I get into the smell, clouds, flavor, and everything like that, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I have this packed up, and I'll come back.
Fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rockstar. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rockstar. Fucking with me, call up on a Uzi and show up, naming the shots. When my homies blow up on your block, they make that thing go grab the top side. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a...
So, if you saw in the pack, I'm using my Relics bowl. It's actually the Relics bowl that's inspired after my wedding ring. And I've used this bowl quite a few times with this tobacco just because it's a really, it maybe holds 10 to 15 grams at max, probably 12 grams actually, of tobacco, because I only have so much of this tobacco, so I only wanted to use a little bit. For the dark blend, or the dark leaf line, I like to pack it kind of normal pack, similar to Alfacher, because I've tried a few different packing styles with it, and dense pack, this stuff just got way too harsh. It just didn't have enough airflow to it. And fluff pack, it's honestly just really hard to do a fluff pack. And my dog's going crazy. Whiskey, quit. But fluff pack, it's really similar to Alfacher, the dark leaf. How it's almost gummy, but not in like a bad way or anything. Just it's really weird. But yeah, I'm using my Sahara Smoke Executive hookah, Relic Bowl, charcoal flare cubes, 2 of them. Apple on Top Provost, and Thunder Hose, because I've fallen back in love with my Thunder Hose lately. And as you can see, great cloud so far. I'm only like 10 minutes in, and as I said, smoking the lemongrass flavor, which is the first lemongrass flavor I've had. I don't know if there's any others out, but this is by far, this is about as accurate as you can get to a real lemongrass. I'm lucky being a chef because I actually get to deal with a lot of these flavors that tobacco manufacturers put into their tobacco. And when you first open this, it's just like chopping up, you know, you just grab a bundle of the fresh lemongrass and start chopping it up. It smells just like that. You have that strong kind of citrusy zest smell and almost that grassy green herb smell in there as well, and it's very like super accurate. You do get a little bit of that tobacco taste as well, which I think honestly complements the herb flavor in there. And yeah, I'm super happy with it. Alright, so into the flavor itself of the smoke. It is exactly like it smells. You get that kind of citrusy zest, almost that little citric burn in the back of your throat, and you also get that really nice grassy tone, but in the best way possible. The thing about this tobacco, like I was talking about before when I disc packed it, it just had such big throat hit, so definitely this is not one of the Tangiers-esque kind of styles where you want to dense it or anything like that, because it just not enough airflow. But when you just normal pack it, you have that nice amount of throat hit from a higher nicotine blend, but nothing that's going to be too overwhelming. But I will say this, and not many tobacco brands can do it, this did actually give me a buzz from the very first time I tried it. And I don't know how much nicotine is in it, but I honestly want to say it's about as much as Tangiers Nor. So if you are nicotine sensitive at all, definitely be careful, because you don't want to overdo it and get too big of a head rush and, you know, pass out or anything. I have seen it happen. I've actually caught someone from passing out one time. That was fun. But yeah, the flavor itself lasts easily two rounds of Coles. I've gone 3 hours on my let's see, what was it? It was my Liberty Apache Bowl, my medium, and I went 3 hours easy. I went probably 2.5 rounds of Coles. Around the end of the third round, it was definitely losing flavor and just tasting kind of burnt. But yeah, so far I haven't had any issues too much with the heat. I will say that it's like Tangiers in the fact that you want to start it off low heat and then slowly build up the heat. If you just load on a bunch of heat in the beginning, it definitely tastes burnt and just not good. So I would definitely suggest starting off with your lower amount of heat. Do something like what I'm doing right now, where I'm just leaning the Provost lid on top of the leaf and on top of one of the coals, so it's not quite all the way on there. So I still get some of that heat, but not all of it. But the entire time you're going to have intense flavor. This is actually really reminiscent of Trifecta in the fact that when you smoke it, or Trifecta and actually surprisingly enough HQ tobacco, when you smoke it, it almost like coats your tongue in the flavor. Nothing that's going to be gross, but definitely coats your tongue. And where is this? The tobacco itself, it's fairly juicy. I wouldn't say as juicy as, like, say, Fumari used to be, but similar in the fact of where Fumari used to be, or where Fumari is now. So I'm definitely happy with the juice content. And one of the things I actually really like, which I'm actually...
I didn't do it.
Sorry, my TV came unpaused. So let's get back into that. One of the things I'm actually sad about, what I was told was AZURE isn't going to be offering it in these tins, which it comes in. And that actually saddens me, because I actually really like this packaging. I don't know what their packaging is going to be like when they release it in the States, but I hope it's something similar, because I really enjoy this. I actually hope that they do a sample pack for people to buy, where they can buy a 500 gram sample pack like this is with 10 different flavors, because I really enjoy it. One thing I will note is the packing of the gold leaf, or the blonde leaf, whatever you want to call it. It's more similar to Trifecta's blonde leaf, where you want to pack it semi-dense. When you pack it fluff or dense, you just don't get the right amount of flavor. and the blonde leaf takes heat honestly better than the dark leaf in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions about this tobacco, definitely hit me up, hit Zach up, I know he's got it, and if I'm not mistaken, my friend Owen, he is getting some as well, so he'll definitely be putting out some reviews. I definitely trust his reviews. But yeah, follow AZURE Tobacco on Instagram. There's actually a couple different ones on Instagram, but it's the AZURE Tobacco, all one word. But yeah, I'm super happy with this, and lemongrass is by far my favorite flavor. I know they have a winter orange flavor that's in the gold leaf line, and I tried that over Zach's house, and that was probably one of my favorite orange flavors that I've ever had. So yeah, hopefully when this gets released, it'll get released to some of the bigger vendors, 5 Star, Hookah John, Hookah Heroes, Hookah Junkie, Hookah Shisha. Hopefully they'll all have it, and if they do, I strongly suggest you pick it up. And one of the other things I'm excited for is they said they're going to have another line called the Hyper line, which supposedly is like super nicotined out or something like that. So, I don't know, me being a nicotine chaser, I guess, I definitely want to try that line to see how strong of a buzz it has. But yeah, super happy with this. I want to thank AZURE for sending it to me, and I will definitely try to get some more reviews out. I will not be able to review every flavor that they sent me just because of the fact that they sent me 50-gram packs, and it's really hard to review just 50-gram packs because you only have so much to smoke. But luckily I have some shallow bowls that I can use. So I'm going to get out of here. Once again, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Instagram, whatever you want to do, and I'll definitely get back to answering them. See ya.